Now, I'm going to start the lesson already. So this chapter, I can tell you, is actually not so difficult. In fact, okay, right, I will be sharing something with you. Now, if you have been in my class before last year, you will know that I have Google Drive for students to also join in. So in the Google Drive, I will be parking necessary materials. Okay. So I will need your email address also. If you can type in your email address, then I can add you into the Google Drive. I also think of starting Google Classroom, so I can give more work for y'all. Not to make your life miserable, but to help you score for exam. Okay, so if you can type in your email address, that will be helpful. Meanwhile, I'm going to show you these documents from the exam branch, also under MOE. Okay, something very important, you can actually get this from the internet. Okay, so this is the syllabus, see, Ministry of Education, syllabus for lower secondary. If you don't know how to get it, no worries. I will park it in the Google Drive. I'll upload it there, then you can actually get it. Now, so this document has got many information, but what you need to know as a student is actually the learning outcomes. So you have to know what is the expected. What are you going to learn for every chapter? Because knowing that, you will somehow know that, okay, exam questions will be based on these kind of things. So let me just scroll down to the important part. Now, the rest you want to read, you also can read at your own time lah. But I'm not going to go through. So this is the planned curriculum for lower secondary science. You are going to learn all these topics, okay? And you will learn it over Sec 1 and Sec 2, 2 years. So meaning the first year you are covering these chapters, of course, plus the scientific endeavor, okay? Then we will go on to explore diversity of matter by its physical properties. Okay, so matter is not something that you are unfamiliar with. You have already learned matter in primary school, probably in P4. Okay, so they are the solids, liquids, and gases, right? So you learn about them. You are going to revisit these topics again, but you are going to learn more than primary school. So after that, we will explore diversity of matter by its chemical composition. This is quite fun. Okay, this is quite fun. There will be a lot of diagrams for you to look at. It is higher level compared to primary school, okay, about matter, which is solid, liquid, gas again. You're learning something extra. The next chapter is fun also. Okay, you are going to separate things. You're going to separate mixtures into their original component. For example, salt solution. So you have salt and water mixed together, salt will dissolve. If I want to take out salt again, what do I do? Then how about if I want to get back my pure water, what shall I do? So you will learn that in chapter 4. Okay, after that, you do light. Have you learned lights before? Yes, you have. You have already learned that in primary 4 also. Model of cells. Cells you learned in P5. Okay, you're going to learn about it again. Now, particulate nature of matter is fun, is exciting, but can be boring sometimes because of the questions. Then atoms and molecules will be very new to you. Okay, atoms and molecules will be new, but of course, this is something that you may be interested in. Now, so after that, Sec 2, then you cover all these chapters. Now, I want you to remember one thing. After Sec 1, you are not supposed to throw away your workbook or textbook or test paper, exam paper or notes. You must keep them because you will be tested on the Sec 1 topics in Sec 2 exam. Clear? Must remember. Okay, some students already threw away their Sec 1 materials. So in Sec 2, they're going to struggle, isn't it? Because they don't have the notes to study. So you must make sure you keep them because the lower secondary syllabus or the curriculum, right, they are planned in such a way that, you have to be ready for all this. You must have the basic foundation before they decide you can go to Sec 3 to do the more difficult stuff. So Sec 2 is the streaming year. that will decide whether you're going to do pure science subjects or combined science subjects. Okay, so we leave that to Sec 2, but I'm just telling you, everything that you learn, okay, every level you go to, you learn science is about the same topics, but you learn in greater detail. Okay, so we are going to start. Now, what is expected of you in this particular here? In this particular chapter, scientific endeavor. Okay, so this part here is just the overview of what is about science. Nobody will test you on this, okay? Then, when you look at these outcomes here, these are the things that you will be tested on. For example, okay, maybe I can tell you exactly where is it from. Okay, so scientific inquiry skills, okay, so posing question, planning, carry out investigation, then look at the results, then after that, communicate findings, etc. So this is like, an investigation from the beginning to the end. I'm sure your teacher will be going through all this with you also. Right or not? Janavi, you also started ready this topic? Not yet. Okay, so your teacher will be going through with you what scientists do. So what are the things, that scientists must look for? What kind of attitude should they have when they are doing investigation? Okay, so all these will be covered. Okay, so I will leave you to read this. If you have typed in your email address, after today's lesson, maybe tomorrow, you can access the Google Drive already. You can see the things I packed in. Okay, there are quite a number of things I'll be packing in. Then after that, will be chapter 2. This is the physical properties one. See, I talked about what you have learned before, right? Flexibility, strength, density, waterproofness, all these will be covered once again. Can? Right, so I'm going to stop this. I will start the slides for this topic. Okay, so scientific endeavor. Don't copy notes. Yes?
Can I give my school email?
You can. Yeah. Oh, I just saw your message here. Jared, you never give me your email. Yeah. Yes, thank you so much. Now, you have to understand, Jared, I'm going to send you work to help you improve, not to make your life miserable, okay? Yeah. I also pack in maybe useful links to videos and so on. So when you watch these videos, it will help you to understand science better. Okay, not Jared? Yeah, so maybe sometimes I look at your work, I know that you're weak in certain things, then I give you extra practices for you to improve. Can? Yeah, okay, so don't copy notes. I will also pack the notes in. Right, I have one Sec 1 class on Monday also. Okay, that class has got more students. So today's one is a smaller class. Okay, so I went through the same thing with them. So they get the notes from me also through the Google Drive. Now, okay, so what is science? Okay, very simple thing. It's just like a study of the nature and everything around us. Okay, science is the study of everything around us. Everything that we are doing, right, is related to science. Even this computer that you are using to attend this class, it also started off with the, discovery and invention, right? It's all related to science. Okay, even this stylus that I'm holding on, okay, because I write on this writing pad, so you can see my writing here, right? Okay, yeah. I'm writing on the writing pad on the PowerPoint. Okay, so this is also an invention. This is also something that, scientists have done previously. That's how we can get all these gadgets in our life. Okay, now, if you take a look at the next slide, this is the one that will be tested. Some of these will come up probably in the MCQ 1 question or 2 question. Okay, maybe your weighted assessment, you'll be tested more. But in the year-end exam, major exam, right, the final year exam, not so many questions on the attitudes. Okay, I will really zoom into a lot of those focus area so you know what will be tested during exam. Can? Yeah, so I will not be like teaching like what your teacher is teaching in school. This topic can take weeks to cover. I will not do that. We will complete this topic in 2 weeks actually. Okay, so I zoom into what is necessary only. Okay, so a scientist need to be curious. When you are studying science, you have to consider yourself a scientist. So you have to have these kind of attitudes as well. You must be curious. So you want to find out more about unexpected results that you observe. So when you carry out an experiment and you get a result that is looking so weird, don't stop. Don't give up. Carry on. Okay, repeat the experiment again and see whether it's going to be the same thing. So curiosity is finding out why. Why did my experiment fail? Okay, or curiosity can mean, I observed something is like this, but why is it like this? I want to find out more. So that will lead to a lot of discovery and a lot of, inventions also. Without curiosity, everybody will be stagnant. Okay, nobody wants to find out more. Nobody wants to do more. Now, objectivity. Why is this important? Now, objectivity is about following the facts, and you cannot be influenced by any opinion. Okay, so for example, something happened in class today. All right, somebody did something wrong. So I wouldn't ask students for opinion, and then I will ask them for facts. I'll ask them to tell me what happened. But I cannot be asking things like, okay, I like Jared. So I say, hey, Jared, tell me what happened. Then Jared tell me, okay, what happened already? He thinks that like this, like that. Then because, I think Jared is a very good student, so I will believe everything he say. Right now. So this is not being objective, isn't it? Yeah. So if Jared don't like that boy, then he accused that boy, I'll punish the person wrongly, right? So cannot be like influenced by people's opinion, cannot be swayed to the wrong side. So you must always go by the facts, go by the real thing. Okay. Perseverance, sticking to the truth as well as not giving up. Okay, so you know that A cannot be done. A is, harmful for health. You cannot pretend not to know and then add it in some food additive and then sell the product and make people sick. Okay, as a scientist, whenever you discover something that is harmful, that is not good, you have to report it. Okay, cannot just pretend you don't know. Then not giving up means your experiment probably will fail. Okay, and it's going to fail maybe 1,000 times. We have scientists who have done the same experiment for years, every day repeating it. Every day still cannot get the desired results, but the scientists never give up, always repeating and trying to improve the conditions. Okay, until eventually, yes, it's proven to be okay, then a new discovery is made. Can? Now, so cannot give up. So if you fail, so what I'm trying to drive at also is if let's say you don't do well in certain subject or in science, you cannot give up. Persevere, okay, be like a true scientist. All right, work harder, okay, put in more effort, redo and redo and redo. Never ever say that you have failed. You have just discovered different ways that the thing will not work. Okay. Open-mindedness, willing to accept that something could happen contrary to popular belief. So popular belief means like that means like that. Okay. You cannot eat apple and orange at the same time. Maybe somebody say. So this is something that is well known throughout. I'm pretending. So if this is something that's well known throughout, then you just accept it because people say it's like that. So you accept it. That is not a true scientist. You must go and find out, okay, the possibility. Maybe I can eat apple and orange together. And probably long time ago, they might say this, right? And then now we are eating everything freely, can combine everything because somebody found out that it's not going to be harmful to us. All right. So integrity, report true observations and results. Okay, these may overlap a little bit with like objectivity, but integrity is about, not lying lah. Okay, it's a little bit similar to perseverance, sticking to the truth, right? So integrity, you report as it is. You cannot go against the integrity and then change your results, erase off the result that you obtained, then you copy from your friend, which is the correct result. You should not do that.